So similar triangles is your lesson for today. We are going to be able to understand and select the correct condition for similarity, apply rules of similarity to identify similar shapes, and evaluate the conditions for similarity to find missing lengths. So here are your conditions for similarity. So shapes are similar to each other if one is an enlargement of another. Two triangles are similar if they satisfy any of the following conditions, and two triangles are similar, and if two triangles are similar, then all of the conditions are true. So triangles are similar if all of the angles are the same in one triangle as in another. If corresponding sides are also in the same ratio, and if two sides of a triangle are in the same ratio and the angle between them is the same for both of them. So that third one is combining the two. All right, so you can do a quick whiteboard task. What can you say about these two triangles given here? So pause the video, give the pupils a couple of minutes on the whiteboards to say what they notice about these triangles. Okay, so I would hope that on our whiteboards that we have said that these two triangles are similar. As we can see, the angles are all the same. So they both have a 90-degree angle. They both have a 40-degree angle and a 50-degree angle. Just because one is rotated does not change that they are similar. Okay. Your examples then. So can you please pause the video, allow the pupils chance to copy this down into their books. I am going to start going through how we do these questions now. So, bronze. There are two triangles. Are these two triangles similar? And you must give your reason for your answer. So I haven't got any angles to compare, so it has to be the sides. So I'm looking at that one about the ratio. So I'm going to test to see if my ratio between the sides are the same. First thing I'm going to do is try and work out which side corresponds to which. So I can see that this is the longest length in this triangle. So I'm going to label this length here A, and I can see that this length here is the longest in this one. I'm also going to label that one A. If I'm going to label it A dash, if I can. Now, based on that, I can see that this one here, I'm going to label that B. I'm going to think that that corresponds to this one here, so B dash, and then C dash and C. So those are the sides I'm comparing. Now I'm going to see how we go from here to here. To go from there to there, I'm going to divide by 2. Now I'm going to see if that works for all of my other ratios, so if that works for B. So 4 divided by 2 is also 2, so that one works. And 5 divided by 2 gives us 2.5, so that one also works. So based on that, I can say, yes, my triangles are similar. They have a common ratio, also known as a scale factor of 2. So common ratio of, of 2 if you go from the smaller one to the bigger one, or a half if you go from the larger one to the smaller one. So it's either being enlarged by a half if you go from triangle 1 to triangle 2, it's enlarged by a half. Right, for silver then. Triangles A, B and C and D, E and F are similar. Find the lengths of D, E and AC. So I've been told that they are similar, so it is my job now to find the ratio between them and then find our missing lengths. So I'm going to locate the similar sides, so I can see that BC and EF are our similar sides. They are the shorter ones. So I'm going to work out how I go from this first triangle to my second triangle, so triangle 1 and triangle 2. To go from triangle 1 to triangle 2, I am going to times by 2, so I have a scale factor of 2. when this writes. Okay, so to go from AB to CD, that's my corresponding side. So to go from there to there, I am also going to times by 2. So that's going to give me a length of 14. Now to go from my larger triangle to my smaller triangle, I'm not going to times by 2, but I am going to divide by 2. So 18 divided by 2 is going to get me 9 centimetres. So I have 14 centimetres and 9 centimetres. Okay. Right, that's your examples. You're now going to go on to your trials. So here are your trials. Make sure you have a go at these in your book. Pause the video for about 5 minutes, give the pupils a chance to have a go. I am going to pop your answers up on the screen now. So here are your answers. Mark it in green pen, see how you did. And then you're moving on to your tasks. So you've got your bronze task, deciding whether they're similar, given a reason. Your silver, and then your gold, where you've got triangles inside triangles. So for this one, I would try and draw your triangles separately. So I would look at the big triangle for this one. So when this works, why is the pen not working? Work. It's not letting me do it, but you've got the big triangle here and then your smaller one here. So draw them out separately so you can compare them just like you have in the bronze and the silver. Oh, there we go. So we've got A, B and C as your smaller triangle, and then your larger triangle, you've got A, D and E. Obviously you're going to fill out your information, but that's going to help you when you're working out your missing sides for your triangles. Okay? And some more gold, and then your answers. So, here are your problem solving. Another one. Okay, well done.